Okay, giddy up 12. These are 12 things that you're gonna do real quick. So we're gonna do really basic moves that a lot of these you're already gonna know, but a couple of new ones. So air squats, just remember, big toes parallel, pointed straight ahead, and get your butt back, knees over your track over your second toe, come back up. So back straight, engage, come to the top, squeeze your glutes. So that's your basic move of air squats. Number 2, side lunges with arms overhead. So wide stance, and you're just gonna go down, arms, try to put your arms parallel to your ears. This is gonna help open up your shoulders. You're gonna come down, back to set, squeeze your glutes in the middle, come back down, same thing, parallel arms. Those are your moves, okay? Try to get a little deeper on each one, so slightly getting lower in the stance in the side lunge. Third, forward knees over toes, deep lunge with a reach overhead. So just a basic like start of a lunge, not a really wide stance, more of a narrow stance. And what we want here is we actually want your knees to jut out in front of your toes. So it's gonna help put some pressure on your knees and strengthen them. Sometimes some folks won't have good mobility in their ankle, so you may need to lean, you may need to get like a towel rolled up under your heel at first until you get better mobility in your ankle. But the idea is you're gonna be on your toe, it doesn't have to be a straight leg, and you're gonna try to lunge forward and keep your heel on the floor as much as you can. So that knee juts forward, and then you're gonna reach. So that's gonna be the move. You're gonna come back to this set, and then you're gonna move back down into the stretch, just like that, okay? You're gonna do 15 to each side. So really letting that knee get out in front of it. Don't do them fast, don't jut that forward. Just try to get used to getting some more flex in your ankle, okay? Next, we've done this move a lot of times, step back lunge, high knee hold. So you're gonna go back, come up, balance on one leg, tuck that heel up towards your butt, not out here, and then squeeze the opposite glute. So you're gonna squeeze the glute, hold it for a count, or an exhale, come back down, and hold, okay? You do 15 to each side. So 30, if, like for example, air squats, if it's one-legged, 15 to each side. The last thing is rocking calf raises. So this one is, I want your ankles together. So ankle bones touching, metatarsal heads touching here, where a bunion would be, and then your ankle bones. So that keeps you alignment good. You're gonna rock back on your heels, then you're gonna go up on your big toe. Don't let those, make sure your heels or your ankles are kissing so you don't come apart. That'll help you stay aligned. So you're gonna do heel raises. You're gonna do 30 of those, rocking heel raises, okay? That's all the legs. Now, core, we have oblique presses is number 1, so 15 each side. This is just pressing against each side, so a slight twist, and you're gonna press knee against hand just to give it a little bit of a resistance and for a count. And you're gonna do that 15 each side, so 30 total. Okay? The next move, sorry, I'm using a cheat sheet here. Hollow rock leg raises. So whenever we do hollow rock leg raises, we want you to think about getting into a crunch position. So you need to have your legs off the ground and arms off the ground to where you aren't arching your back. You shouldn't be able to stick your hand under here. So it should be engaged against the ground. So you might have to go a little higher, not too low, and then you're just gonna stay in this position and move it and do 30. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay? Next core move, bird dog planks. So you're gonna get in push-up ready position, in a plank, squeeze your glutes, and then you're gonna use opposite arm, opposite leg. So you gotta get a little bit of a wide stance. You're gonna go left arm, right leg, engage the glute, switch. Just like that. and switch. You're going to do 30 total, 15 each side. Okay? And try to stay under control so you aren't wobbly. Last things, two last things, glute bridge, heel raises. So that's going to be engage your glutes, get in a bridge, and you're just going to point toes, 30 total, 15 each side. Make sure that your hips don't dip in this move. So when you go to do this, the one that you have on the ground, you're going to have to really engage to hold that hip from dipping. Engage the glute, hold it, switch like that. Okay? Last one is bicycles. Get in crunch position. Don't pull on your head. You can just put them on the sides of your head and you're going to bicycle. Okay? That's the end of the core. Last two things. Push-ups. 60 is your goal. You can start with 40 if you can't do very many in a set. You can break these into any amount of sets. So push-ups, remember, engage the core, engage your glutes when you're in that. So you should get a plank out of this motion too. Keep your elbows next to your sides and come back up. Remember, we want to mirror running motion with our arm movement. So that's what we're going to do with push-ups. So 60 of those. And last, you can either do pull-ups as a first choice. I want you to do 30, 20 or 30. So if you're not very good at them, you can do 20, break them into little mini sets. You can also substitute if you're traveling or don't have a pull-up bar. You can do chair dips, which would be just on the chair, get out your feet out in front of you, drop down to parallel arms to the ground, your triceps, and then come back up. You can also add a chair, like put your feet on a chair, that'll make it a little harder. Also remember, when you're doing pull-ups, never come down to like a hang. You should always keep your mid-back and shoulder blades engaged at the bottom of the movement. So you're going to come down right before you hang and stay engaged and then come back up. And I think that's it. That's our Giddy Up 12. So use that in your training, Giddy Up.